Hello everyone, welcome to class 66 of Kerala PSC HSA English. I'm Sri Lakshmi S. As per the syllabus, our recent classes are based on the topics from the module Linguistics, Phonetics and History of Language, and today's topic is loanwords: Latin, Scandinavian, French and Indian in English language. So, of all the world languages, English has a vocabulary most copious, heterogeneous, and varied. Simplicity of the structure of modern English and its astonishing flexibility and adaptability has contributed to the ease with foreign words and phrases and have been able to find a place in English vocabulary. Latin, Greek, Scandinavian, Germanic, Italian, and other European words have been abundantly borrowed into English. So, in our syllabus, there is only importance is given to Latin, Scandinavian, French, and Indian loanwords in English. So, starting with Latin, Roman alliance with the Germanic tribes introduced a number of Latin loanwords into Old English. For example, priest from presbyter, mass from missa, church from syracum. I don't know whether the pronunciation is correct. Then bishop from Old English, bishop, etc. Some compound words like Old English Godspell, which later became gospel, were also formed at this time. Throughout the Middle English period, a number of purely technical, legal, scientific, and ecclesiastical terms were taken from Latin: pauper, provisco, equivalent, legitimate, index, scribe, simile, memento, etc. During the 15th century and through the Middle English period, many Latin words were directly borrowed, especially in translations of Latin classics into English. Many scientific and philosophical works were written in Latin those days. Bacon and Newton can be considered examples in this trend. Shakespeare, Milton, Sir Thomas Browne, etc., were fond of using Latinized expressions. In the 16th century, words like exit, genius, area, fungus, miser, circus, vacuum, medium, species, etc., came into use in English. 17th century found the entry of words like specimen, arena, apparatus, focus, album, minimum, pendulum, etc. Words like nucleus, inertia, alibi, ultimate, extra, insomnia, and bonus were adopted from Latin during the 18th century. And words like opus, ego, moratorium, referendum, and bacillus were borrowed in the next century. Next is about the Scandinavian loanwords. The most far reaching influence of the Scandinavians was upon the pronunciation, grammar, and syntax of the language. And there was no large scale borrowing of loanwords also. Still, there are words that should be mentioned. Certain names of places ending in by, Thorpe, Beck, Dale, etc., show Scandinavian influence. For example, Whitby, Goldthorpe, etc. And this shows that a large number of Scandinavian families settled permanently in England. Similar influence is observed in case of personal names ending in son, such as Gibson, Thompson, Johnson, etc. Scandinavian influence was also there in some law terms For example, the word law itself, law, bylaw, thrall, crave, are all Scandinavian words. As the Scandinavians were superior in military affairs, the English borrowed from them a few words like orest, like battle, lith means fleet, barda, it's a type of warship. However, these words also disappeared after the Norman conquest. Though the Scandinavians were not very superior in architecture or cooking, some words were adopted by the English. For example, window, steak, and knife. And there are some everyday words that we use in our life, which are of Scandinavian influence. That is, among the nouns that came to be borrowed under husband, fellow, sky, sister, wand, etc. Then among adjectives, there were words like meek, low, ill, happy, rotten, scant, seemly. Then, when coming to common verbs, were also adopted, such as call, thrive, take, give, thrust, die. Other loan words include pronouns such as they, them, their. Then conjunctions like though, prepositions like for, till, and adverbs like thence, whence, and hence. Let me give you some more examples of Scandinavian loanwords in English language. They are bank, birth, bull, egg, kid, gap, guess, leg, link, loan, odd, rotten, weak, crawl, die, glitter, flat, etc. Next is French loanwords. A striking impact of the Norman conquest was a great influx of French words into English language at that time. With Latin, French became one of the great basic formative influences on contemporary English morphology. Words like prison from French prison, forest from foresty, I don't know the pronunciation is right or not, sorry about that. Then market, rent, justice, etc. were adopted in English. In each of the following fields of life, the influence of French vocabulary can be easily detected. First one, social. Living animals like ox, sheep, calf, swine, and deer retain their names. So, the flesh of these animals are used for food was denoted by French words like beef, mutton, veal, bacon, or pork, and venison. In political realm, we find abundant French words relating to law, government, and property. That is court, judge, jury, justice, prison, I have already said. Then parliament, bill, act, council, tax, custom, royal, prince, country, city, mayor, money, rent, etc. In the case of military, war, battle, assault, siege, standard, banner, arms, armor, fortress, tower, etc. Art and craft, butcher, barber, chandler, that means candle maker, carpenter, draper, means clothes seller, grocer, mason, tailor, etc. They all are French words. Then, in terms of family relationship, almost all the current terms of family relationship outside the immediate circle of the household have been adapted from French. That is, uncle, aunt, nephew, niece, cousin, um, grandsire, grandame, etc. Then, in modern English period, that is the 16th, 17th centuries, portmanteau, pilot, partisan, rendezvous, volley, sally. Sally means a sudden assault. Then vase, mustache, machine. And coming to 18th century, um, guillotine, regime, corpse, maneuver, espionage, bureau, brochure, etiquette, police, coupe, etc. French words like cliche, renaissance, resume, matinee, menu, restaurant, elite, fiancé, camouflage, etc. All these are French words, and it is very hard to find a native equivalent for these words. Then coming to our Indian loan words, English contact with India for about 4 centuries has been responsible for the borrowings of a number of Indian words into English vocabulary. From India came the words like Bangle, Brahmin, Nirvana, Pandit, Raja, Sipai, Coolie, Curry, Cost, Jungle, Jute, Loot, Toddy, Thug, Rupee, Varanda, Catamaran, Guru, Nawab, Sultan, Turban, Rishi, Ginger, Arak, etc., etc., and the list goes on. Okay, so these are some of the main common words, not common, most important loan words from Latin, Scandinavian, French, and Indian in English language. Okay, so next we are moving on to appropriate sentence order, which is the next topic in modern English usage module. So the appropriate sentence order or the basic word order of an English sentence is subject plus predicate. The predicate is a part of the sentence that tells something about the subject. So the predicate always include the verb or a verb phrase maybe. So subject plus predicate word order can be again broken into subject plus a verb, or maybe a verb phrase will contain again a verb plus object. A subject can be a noun or a pronoun, and verb, it's any kind of action or state of being. Then object is the thing that is being affected by the action of the verb. So first of all, the words should be in a proper order. That I told about that in the last class about the appropriate word order. The pronouns, adjectives, prepositions, conjunctions, adverbs, everything should be in a proper order. Then only that sentence will make sense, or it will get a meaning. And sentences are also, there are different kinds of sentences: simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence, and we have discussed this in detail in the transformation of sentences in our module basic grammar, so you can refer that for more details. So these are some basic things that you should know, that you have to practice for your exams. So good luck, and there are more classes to be taken, more informations to be given to you. So thank you very much for all your love and support. Bye.